Hi everyone, my name is Erica Vega and I'm a brand and product expert for the brand team. And then this is our very special guest.
Hello everybody, my name is Venus. I'm a self-described legendary Vancouver drag icon. And yeah, I'm here to play around and see what we got going on.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so you're kind of already a bit of a Lush fan, is that right?
Yeah, I am a Lushie. I'm actually a former Lush employee. So
What shop did you used to work at?
I worked at West 4th in Kitsilano.
So that's in Vancouver?
Yeah, so this is sort of like this full circle moment.
This is
it's really
so
nice to be here with you.
Yeah.
I mean, Erica's a legend.
God.
100%.
Cut that. So you've been doing drag around the Vancouver area?
Yeah, I'm coming up on 5 years
Yeah.
of doing drag, which is crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's been some of the best years of my life, really. And yeah, I'm excited to be here in full glam with all my color around
glam.
all this gorgeousness. The spring is in effect. So yeah.
I'm so happy you're here.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, so we're gonna be talking about spring. You look like you're ready for spring. You are blooming.
I am so ready.
Good. You look like a blooming garden already.
Thank
so
you.
yeah, for spring.
Florals for spring.
This is groundbreaking. So we're gonna start off with more like fruity things. I figured that was kind of a nice way to start because it's springy.
I know all about being fruity. So.
Well,
let's dive in.
Let's see how much you know about this.
Woo! I've never met him before.
I know. So this is our new Flying Carrot Bath Bomb gift. So it is a 2-part gift. So you've got the little bunny and then the little
carrot spaceship.
Yeah, a little carrot spaceship. Exactly. So we've had a couple of these for other holidays.
Right.
We had one for Christmas. It was like a sleigh.
Yeah.
We had one even last Easter. We had an owl and pussycat, and people have just been really excited about them. So we are keeping it up with Flying Carrot. This one is, here, you want to smell?
Yes,
It's lemon myrtle and rosewood, lemon, and a little bit of carrot powder, because it's really difficult to have a carrot without actually putting some real carrot in there.
Delish.
So let's take them on a little spin.
Should we just, the whole thing?
Whatever you want to do.
Why not?
So yeah, you can use the whole thing all at once in one bath. You can take it apart and do a couple baths.
There he goes for his
Look at
ride.
that. So it's really like puffy, fluffy texture here. So some of them fizz really fast, and then others have this more
It's like frothy.
cappuccino foam kind of a fluff. Just like a little bit of bubble bar in there that makes it really nice and soft and creamy. So you're getting, if you put them both in at the same time, you're gonna get these beautiful swirls in the water.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that nice?
That is so nice. You know what? This is like really nice in the morning time. I think morning baths are super underrated.
Yes.
But to start your day off with something like so fresh with these really nice citrus scents is like, boop, just perfect. Sorry, beat you to it.
You beat me to the boop.
I love it though.
Yep. So let's keep on this little color theme here. Okay. I have another one here called Down the Rabbit Hole. It is
Cheeky little guy.
literally cheeky.
Yeah.
So we have a new body scrub for Easter called Down the Rabbit Hole. So you can see he's going down the hole. He's going down
head first.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So this one is made with lots of really nice rich butters. We have a fair trade cocoa butter, shea butter, Alipe butter, which is a little more. Alipe butter is a little more melty and like glossy almost. So cocoa butter is a little more waxy, shea butter is a little more buttery, and then so the Alipe butter is just adding this kind of like meltier, glossier element to it. So
love that.
Oh, can you hear that?
Is there popping candy?
Yes. I forgot there was popping candy. Can you? I don't know if you can hear that. Here, wait. I'm going to pull it next.
It's like, you thought you were done with me, just you weren't.
I don't know if you can hear that or not.
Close.
So
Really
actually,
enjoy that moment.
if you ever have you ever had a popping candy bath bomb and then like actually put your head under the water? It sounds like cannons going off. Like it's really kind of like boom.
Full sensory moment.
Yes. So, oh, it's really going now. Sorry, I got distracted by the popping candy.
Down the rabbit
Here we
hole
go. It's nice. Thank you. Nice segue. It's really nice to have a different mix of different butters just to give different textures to this. So it's giving a nice buttery texture on the skin, but it's still melting really well.
And is there a scrub inside?
Yes, this scrub actually does have a bit of lovely textured butters in there, and it does have some ground rice. So ground rice is going to give a nice polish to the skin and make it feel really nice and smooth. So that combination of scrub and moisture together is just like
Yeah,
ultimate.
I really like that finer scrub too.
Yeah. This one smells nice and fruity. Oh, you've got one over there too, but whatever.
Get me out of that winter ashiness.
Yeah, the winter funk. Yeah. It's got some grapefruit in there and some buku, which is fruity. And buku is also like a little bit earthy as well. So it's like fruity and earthy together. And just a couple of other little fun things that could be added on for this. The things we have all year round. So we have Rainbow Funds. This is like kind of a 4-in-1 bubble bath. It's soap. You could even use it to shampoo your hair. And of course, because it's kind of like a Play-Doh modeling consistency, you can use it to make a sculpture, bath sculpture. We also have things like Peachy. So this one was actually around for Valentine's Day a few years ago, and it just stuck around because it was so popular. It has like a really nice fruity, juicy, peachy scent. And then we also have, just throwing it out there, something fun to do in the tub is Don't Look at Me Fresh Face Mask. This has, again, some ground rice in there, so you're kind of like doubling up on the effects of the ground rice. And then some lemon in there, which is really nice to give some enzymic qualities to the mask as well. So that will kind of like eat up the dead skin, and then the ground rice will just scrub it away.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wake you up.
Yes. And it's called Don't Look at Me. It's kind of meant to be like,
But please look at me.
because
I'm going to be glowing after this.
This one's not for Venus. She wants everyone to look at her. Let's take a look at some more sweet stuff.
Okay.
So this one is sweet, but not in a candy sweet way. This is sweet in a very elegant, comforting way, and like the sweetness of like white flowers.
She's gorgeous.
Yes, beautiful, very elegant. Très élégant.
Little ornament.
This is Jasmine Bath Bomb, which, and that's so nice.
I love Jasmine.
I know, me too.
Yeah.
This one used to be, last year, it was a bubble bath. So it was it was called Jasmine Cream Bubble Bar.
Okay.
And so we've just taken a little bit of a turn on it this time. It is the most elegant, sophisticated bath. So it has the jasmine and the lang lang in there. It's very Maui.
Very Maui.
Yeah.
It's also nice because it's a bit simple.
Yeah.
But I find like the fragrance is really the highlight here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not a bath art bath bomb, it's like a candlelight or in the darkness bath bomb.
Yeah.
This one also has a little bit of tapioca pearl in there, and that is gonna give like a creaminess to the water. It's not like boba, not like big pieces of it.
Right.
But it's ground up in there, so it's just gonna give this like creamy
moisture?
yep, a nice softness to the water.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a new fave for me for sure. I like those
I
ones.
also want to show you What's Up Doc. This is going in a totally different direction. This is kind of actually back a little bit to the fruity direction too with the sweet. Even though it is called What's Up Doc and it does have carrot in it, it's actually more like a raspberry scent, almost like raspberry. You guys have those like Menards berries,
Right.
or almost like
Yeah, yeah.
Swedish fish kind of. So it's got a nice like raspberry gummy scent to it actually, but it does have carrot in there. It has a fresh carrot infusion and cold pressed carrot seed oil. Both of those things are really good for antioxidants, so that's good for just keeping the skin feeling young and refreshed. And then the scent in there, even though it does have kind of a raspberry scent, some of the other essential oils in there, it has some bergamot, which is really like crisp and uplifting, some violet leaf, which actually has like a really green, almost like a little bit of bitterness to it, and then some lime.
Nice cup of juice in the morning.
Yeah, super duper fresh, very good morning shower. And if you want some other sweet stuff, just like sweet can be so many different things. So I would say something that's like classically sweet.
Back again.
Is our golden egg. So this is a golden egg bath bomb. We have it every year, and every year it kind of changes up a little bit. So
What's different this time?
this time, so sometimes it's just been like caked in glitter.
Right.
For better or for worse. And this time it is a little more of just like a sheen of luster. The great thing about our lusters and our glitters is that we use a synthetic mica. So there's a lot of ethical issues around harvesting mica, a lot of child labor involved in getting it, a lot of dangerous situations involved in getting it. It can also be laced with heavy metals that can be dangerous for the skin, especially the eye area in makeup. So we choose to use a synthetic mica, and that way we can get the exact quality and consistency, and we also know that there is no ethical issues involved with getting it.
Perfect. So when it's going down the drain, we can
it's also plastic free, so it's just going back to the earth. So we're feeling good about it on all levels. It's golden,
Yeah.
we should say.
It's a good egg.
Yeah, okay. We'll be here all week. So this one is, again, just a bestseller every single year. And even though it goes through some small changes and some little updates here and there, you can count on this one for sure.
Yeah.
If you like this scent, if maybe you've only encountered it in the golden egg, we do actually have it in other places. The name of the scent, even though that's called golden egg, is Honey, I Watched the Kids. So you'll see that in soap, we've got it in shampoo, we've got it in shower gel, we've got it as scrubby, which I'm sure a lot of you know.
Scrubby.
Is that your
So
friend?
good. Yeah.
So we do have that scent in a lot of different places. It's just this super
Decadent and
honey,
yummy.
caramel.
Yeah.
It's a little touch of bergamot just to keep it fresh, but yeah, yummy.
Yum.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Oh, yeah. Next up, let's look at some comforting things.
Yay.
So I'm going to show you one of our newest ones for Mother's Day. This is the elephant in the tea room.
Unreal.
So as you know, I'm just going to go ahead and drop it and want
Okay.
to talk about it. Look at that. So you can see the little elephant.
So cute. Here we go.
So, as you know, we are a British company, and one thing that is lovely for Mother's Day in the UK, and if you like to do it here as well, is to have tea on Mother's Day. And so this one, is, the scent of it is kind of like an Earl Grey. It's actually, the scent of it was actually called Tea and Biscuits, and then they put it into this bath bomb. Earl Grey is the scent, is a bergamot infused tea. So you can definitely smell it's just like kind of like an Earl Grey tea with a little hint of sweetness in there for the biscuits, the cookies in there. It has also some tea powder. So it has gunpowder and sencha tea powder in there. So it really is just like taking a bath in an Earl Grey tea.
Amazing.
And so cute.
Does the tea powder have any effects on the skin?
It has calming effects. I mean, tea, generally speaking, has fantastic antioxidants, but that's probably more when ingested.
Yeah.
So I think here it might just be a little more for vibe.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the tea? It's the vibe.
Is it? Another one I want to show you is Yummy Custard. This one is, have you tried Posh Chocolate yet?
No.
If you have tried Posh Chocolate,
Let us know.
speak
What do you think?
down below because it is so delicious and so surprising of how like lovely, creamy, lathery it is. That one was very much like a chocolate frosting, almost like a Nutella. This one is kind of like the vanilla version. So
Yeah.
it has a really similar base to Posh Chocolate, but it starts off with a vanilla oat milk.
Love. Oat milk is all the rage.
Just right out of your coffee.
Yeah.
It has some fair trade aloe in there, so that's going to be really nourishing for the skin, very soothing, and also just gives this lovely gushy gel-like texture to the creaminess.
So are we just scooping it?
Yes.
Lathering
So you
it?
just scoop it up and lather on just like you would a shower gel or anything else, except it's just more of like a creamy whipped pudding kind
Love
of
that.
a form. Yeah, it's almost like if it's not a shower smoothie for those of you who remember those, but it's not far off either. This one also has some vanilla pod powder in there, so that's giving it that really like bakery.
Yeah, it's giving cake in a pot, which I love.
And then a little bit of cornstarch, and that's just going to give a nice little slip to the skin.
Perfect. Can't wait to use.
We'll make sure we send you home with one.
Thank you.
And then I also want to show you Follow the White Rabbit. So we've had a couple now. Do you remember? I've got it handy here.
Oh, that smells like a familiar scent.
Toby's Magic Cow. We've had
we just met this morning.
We just met this morning. We've had a couple of baths. We had a snowman over the holidays. Toby's Magic Cow came in not too long ago that are like white that have like a rainbow inside.
Okay.
And so the great thing about it is that, and I mean, this is the tiniest of tiny bowls, but in a tub, you can actually see it doing it already. Ooh, see how it's pushing across? So the colored parts, they fizz faster than the white part. Okay. And so in a tub, it actually pushes it in like an arc. So it rainbows across the tub. So if you can withhold from touching it, you will get the beautiful arc. It's very difficult to not touch bath bombs when you're sitting in the water with them, but that's what it does. So you can see these really beautiful arcs of color just jetting off of it. The scent of it has bergamot again. Bergamot is a very just like springy, uplifting scent. So you can hear it.
Ooh, got more pop rocks.
A little bit of thunder in the sky. So it has lemon, bergamot, and again, that buku oil. So that kind of fruity, earthy scent to it. So spring. It's just spring.
Painting a gorgeous picture here.
Yeah, you can mess it up, but it does produce, cause that anything that has this like foamy, fluffy thing is really great for some stunning bath
And then
art.
make your own art. Yeah,
Yes.
very much.
Some other things that might be nice with this, we have, I think you've got a rub over there. This is a really lovely springy, fresh, a lot of people say it smells like fresh laundry.
Yeah.
It's kind of the vibe. Mimosa and a little bit of lemon. This is a scrub that every time people scrub, they scrub it on and they're like, okay, I'm scrubbing it. And when they start to rinse it, they go, oh, it just turns into like this really silky, just the softest quality on the skin. So that's really impressive. I always love that one.
Perfect.
You could also try something like Silky Underwear. This is a dusting powder that's got a bit of jasmine in there. This is something you can use under the clothes. You can sprinkle it in your sheets.
Yeah.
It's really fantastic anywhere you're just feeling a little sticky.
Just a little pick me up.
Yeah, it's just gonna give you a lovely, like, refreshed feeling, but in a really sexy, but also comforting scent. So it's got some jasmine, a little bit of vetiver, which just gives it this, like, we also have things like Buffy. I would say Buffy is kind of like almost like the all year round version of Down the Rabbit Hole. So it's got the ground rice, the ground almonds. This one is inspired by the beautiful booties of Brazil, really, frankly, by my favorite product inventor, Rowena Bird, right here. And so this one is definitely something you could add into your routine. We also have, you could definitely check out Posh Chocolate if you haven't tried that yet. Beauty Sleep would be really nice.
We got Beauty
Got
Sleep.
that over there.
Yeah.
Classic, instant classic. So this one is lemon verbena and lavender, and it's got a whole dollop of our gorgeous moisturizer in there, like just like a big loving spoonful in the pot. That's just giving you that extra moisture and all the elasticity promotion and cold press
glow.
oils. Yes, beautiful. Okay, well, now we're going the opposite way.
Okay.
Can you hear this? Just like it's
Going
literally
off.
popping.
Definitely feeling comforted from all these yummies.
Yeah. We're gonna take a look at Disco Duck. So this is an energizing bath bomb. It's made to look like a little disco ball, so you can see it's kind of like mirrored. Got the funk.
Which we love. Disco's hot.
Always.
Disco's
Always and
been
forever.
hot.
Disco's not dead.
No.
So Disco Duck
He's so cute.
is so cute. It's meant to look like a disco ball. I'm just gonna be frank and say that to me it looks a little bit like Hellraiser. Can we cut that? I needed to get it out of my system, but we're gonna just cut that.
Definitely not.
So this one is actually really old. When were you working in the shop?
2014?
So it might have been a little before your time. We had a temple balm called Party On. Do you remember that? A little before her time. So Party On was it was like a rosemary.
Ooh, it's minty.
Yeah, it's very herbal. So it was
That is gonna
rosemary,
open up all the senses.
menthol.
That's what it is.
It's like
So
not just mint, it's
good.
menthol. Menthol is like, yeah, go for it. It's like mint to the extreme. It's actually like super cooled mint essential oil, and then it crystallizes. So if you ever have like gum with menthol, you ever have that like crunchy, crunchiness in your gum, that's usually menthol crystals. So you can see it's got a green beak, and then there's a little bit of green inside, so it's just gonna give you some really great color in the water. Juniper, lime, rosemary, menthol, also a little guarana seed powder, which is fantastic for kind of like a caffeine boost.
Yeah, I feel like this is like perfect after a night at the disco to wake you up. Wake the body up, wake up the mind.
Okay,
It's
so
gorgeous.
she's obviously way younger than me. I'm 42, and I'm gonna have to use it before I go to be like, you are gonna stay out past 10 o'clock. You can do this.
It's when the doors open.
Oh no. Oh Lord.
Disco Duck will be there for you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need you.
really
Yeah,
get that.
just
I
put your
love
face in that. Hello. Ooh, can you? Woo,
Oh,
dang! Did you feel that on your? Whoa. You need smell-o-vision for this one. That
Good
is like.
morning.
Ding. Yeah, that is.
New best friend right
intense.
there.
Yeah, that's intense
That's a
in the
hangover cure.
best way. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't expect that from Disco Duck.
Yeah. She's. Woo! Zazing.
So I definitely
That's
recommend
good.
giving that one a try.
Yeah, I have not.
I
have never smelled it in the water until just now. That is. Bam bam.
I know, I'm like, we can't get enough.
Sorry, yeah, I'm gonna woohoo.
Moving on.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep, I just need like, you know, like Victorian ladies, they just like kept a little smelling salt.
Yeah.
I like just want a little Disco Duck smelling salt we can do.
So who is joining the disco party?
Yeah, definitely me. But I will bring
You?
my friend,
Are you coming to the disco?
The Easter Bunny.
Woo!
So already dressed for the disco for sure. Again, we've got that synthetic mica, that glitter. And this one is a little more, if you miss the golden egg, like caked in glitter, this one is a little more
I'll take a little.
glittery.
Yeah. Thank you.
There you go. Just put that wherever you want. This is a bubble bar. So this is the only bubble bar we have for Easter.
Easter.
We're risen here. So this one is, you just crumble it into the tub, and that's going to make tons of bubbles for you. This one has the scent of sparkly pumpkin, which is one of my all-time favorite scents. You remember sparkly pumpkin? Yes. The scent of sparkly pumpkin is juniper and lime. It's actually the scent of jingle spells. So it's juniper and lime, just really like almost like gin and tonic kind of vibes.
Right.
Yeah.
The perfect pairing.
Yes, and thick. So if you are into that and you need a little bit of liveliness in your springtime, you could do something like junk perfume. If you haven't tried that before, it's very much this disco duck vibe, very herbal and refreshing. Just kind of surrounds you in like a cloak of green energy.
Some more lemon and lime?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. It's not the same, but the vibes are the same for sure. Or something like zesty body spray. So that's lime and a little bit of marigold. Magic crystals, that would definitely go great with this. So it's very, that's a body scrub that's super refreshing and minty. It's like mint, mint, mint. And with the scrub, a cup of coffee could be nice. Yeah. Orange body scrub could be nice. So any of those would be really refreshing, uplifting, and energizing.
Stunning.
Oh yeah, oh, can you see the water? It is
I love that
electric
shimmer.
green. And there's luster just running all throughout. So it's like, ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. It's potty time.
Gorgeous.
I'm just gonna shrink myself into here, get into this little tub right now.
So last up, I've got a couple things in the more like fresh category. Have you gotten to try any of these new fresh facial jellies?
No.
It's new. It's new. So we came out with cucumber eye pads not too long ago. This is our next jam on eye pads. So this is called, it actually comes in this little envelope, no packaging needed other than this simple little compostable envelope and this recycled and recyclable label. Eye pads usually have tons of packaging. These are made, so cool. These are made from seaweed. So if you've tried our shower jellies before, have you tried those?
I'm sure you have. Of course.
Those are made from a carrageenan seaweed, and it's got some aloe in there, and it's just naturally cool anyway, but you want to keep it in the fridge because when you put that on, you feel like it's gasp worthy.
All the superpowers come back to you.
Yes. This one is made with a fennel seed and saffron infusion, very luxurious. And it also has some fresh carrot juice. It's really just made to refresh the eyes, make you feel awake, revived. Yeah. Like that's what it's for. So you can just lay it down. If you've ever tried one of these jellies, I would love to hear what you're thinking of the new ones. We also did a lip one for Valentine's Day. So I would love to hear what you're thinking about these. I'm super duper excited about them. Yeah, I would suggest probably like maybe do a face mask and lay that on there. To do that while you're taking a bath.
Absorb what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not gonna dare mess up my eyeliner, but I just want to feel it on my. Ooh, yes, like it is so cool and refreshing. Actually, I would totally just wear it like that. And the scent of it doesn't have too much of a scent. We wanted to keep that really simple for the delicate eye area. So it doesn't have like a perfume in it. You can really just smell like the fennel infusion. Yeah, it's really
saffron.
Not too much because it's all about the texture, the feeling, and the benefit. And then speaking of jelly things, we also have a shower jelly for, I'm just gonna hold the pot here, but you can see this is Gummy Bear shower jelly. Shower jellies are not only fun because they're jiggly, but they're actually, seaweed is such a fantastic ingredient for nourishing the skin. It really packs a punch in terms of the nutrients that it has over like land vegetables. So this is really getting in softness, soothing, and it's fun. Right?
Beautiful, yeah.
So even though it looks
very
like
juicy.
almost a toy, I would definitely recommend people of all ages to try shower jellies because they really are packing a wallop in terms of the benefits it can provide for your skin.
Gorgeous.
I mean, if you're thinking of something even like a really high-end product, even something like creme de mer. That first ingredient in there is seaweed, and that's definitely for a reason.
Yeah.
So this one is for the holidays. It is made with mango juice.
Yes, it is my favorite fruit.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that is going to be, we have had some things with mango butter, which is like from the pit, but not like mango juice. I can't think of anything that we've had before, so that
this
might
is
be
something
new.
that I have never smelled at Lush before.
Also got a bit of spice in there. It has some cardamom. So it does definitely have almost like a little bit of like an Indian lassi kind of a vibe to it.
A mango lassi.
Yes, so it's gonna give you that kind of like crispy spiced punch to it. This one does also have a little bit of that buku again, just giving that, it's just kind of laced all throughout the spring range this year. And then also a little bit of sweet wild orange and a little bit of Litsia cubeba, which is like lemony. If you know sandstone soap, that's like a Litsia cubeba soap. So delicious there. Other things that you might want to pair with that, we've got like each peach massage bar, really nice and fresh. So this one is lemon and lime, and that does have the mango butter in there as well. You could try something like sakura. Again, that's going back to that rub, rub, rub scent. So really beautiful, just soft, hanging laundry blowing in the breeze. So you're getting that freshness from the wind, I guess you could say. So we just looked at a lot of stuff. What do you think? What are your favorites?
Definitely the eye mask. That is something that has been a big focus. You know, as a drag queen, I'm out late. I want to wake up fresh and a nice cooling is amazing. Also,
down the rabbit hole?
Down the rabbit hole.
Down the rabbit hole?
On the booty.
Yeah.
You know, just keep things nice and supple and soft. And I'm really into like these really juicy scents right now. That's why this with this gorgeous.
Ooh, together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like that, like really, it just gives like a full tropical moment, which is where we're headed. We're going spring, summer's on its way.
I wish
So
I
let's
was
get
going
excited
tropical.
for that. What about you? What are you feeling?
I'm going disco duck.
Disco Duck.
I'm like,
I feel
I just want to
terrible.
like
I was like,
go
I forgot
right.
about Mr. Disco Duck.
Disco duck is power for y'all.
Yeah.
This is like my surprise hit. I didn't know that I was gonna love it as much as I do, but
Same.
I'm impressed.
Packs a
I'm
punch.
impressed with ourselves. So yeah, I think that's probably my favorite. I am really excited about the iPads though, so I can't wait to like cleanse the wings off and do an iPad. But this is like when I first met this one, I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's very much in my wheelhouse of favorite scents. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, happy spring.
Happy spring, everybody.
We're really glad you came and joined. I'm so glad you joined us too. This was so
too.
much
Thank
fun. So nice.
So nice to finally meet you.
I know. Oh, well, thank you. And it's so nice to have like a Lushy that is doing such fabulous things in the community. So
Thank you. And thank you all for joining us.
yeah.
Hope you love everything coming your way.
Yeah, we've got more exciting stuff coming up. So get ready for
Be
that.
ready.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
Ciao.